Welcome everyone to another HSP paper. This is the first one you're watching, you need to go back and watch all of them. Alright? We got Miss Miller, teacher at St. Mary's College, for helping with this solution. And guys, if you want to be a part of my CSEC, City and Guilds, PEP, or any class, maths class, just link me. Alright? Leave a comment or you have my number 549-2161. Welcome to them, Miller. Alright, let's go, guys. Plants obtain nitrates. We're just gonna go straight to the answer by absorbing nitrates through their roots. Hold on there. I move so one money tick, but I can't tick so. Alright, so that's D. So plants obtain nitrate by obtaining nitrates through their roots. Alright. So guys, please don't leave no nasty comment for me, so alright. Put in a lot of work. Which of the following is an example of terrestrial food chain? A. Seaweed fish, seagull. B. Pondweed, tadpole, fish. C. Plant, grasshopper, bird. Or D. Pondweed, tadpole, duck. And that's C. Plant, grasshopper, bird. Producer. 3. In which of the following structures does the photosynthesis occur? Is it the ribosome, the Golgi bodies, the chloroplast, or the mitochondria? And that is the chloroplast. Number 4, refer to the following diagram, which shows a red blood cell and after placing a concentrated solution for 1 hour. And that's a repeat. So the change in the red blood cell shown in 2 occurs because the water leaves from the cell by osmosis from a dilute to a concentrated area. Let's move on to number 5. Did you like button up, Peter? Still not, man? That's not like so coming. Not deal with people, man. Now, encourage me to do another video. Item 5, refer to the following aquatic food chain. The producer of this is, and that is E. phytoplankton. Number 6, which of the following food groups do oats belong? Is it fruits, staples, legumes, vegetables? And that is staples. Like the staple center, Los Angeles. Which of the following statement is true about pepsin? A. It secretes a pancreatic juice in pancreatic juice. B. Converts protein to amino acid. C. Convert protein to polypeptides. Or D. Function best in alkaline condition. When you say alkaline, no man, and you alkaline, and you convert protein to polypeptides. And for the persons who are saying I chat too much, guys, if you never chat too much, I'm gonna do video. You used to keep my mouth shut. Hear me that do video. Which of the following vitamins can be produced by the skin as well as obtained from food? Vitamin A, vitamin B, vitamin C, or vitamin D. That's vitamin D. So you know that thing. Let's move on to number 9. Item 9 refers to the following pie chart show the proportion of food group in balance. So there we have the carbohydrates, which is this, fruits and vegetables here, protein and fats. A person diagnosed with diabetes mellitus should A. Increase fat intake, B. Decrease the protein intake, C. Decrease the carbohydrate intake, or D. Increase fruit and vegetable intake. And that's decrease the carbohydrates intake. I myself gonna decrease the carbohydrates as I put in my body. Alright, number 10. Which of the following teeth aid in grinding food into smaller pieces? A. Incisors and premolar. B. Molar and premolar. C. Incisors and canines. Or D. Canines and molar. And that is molars and premolar. Kwashioka is a deficiency. Number 12, number 11, sorry guys, I read that. Number 11, kwashioka is a deficiency disease that caused by a lack of A. Fats, B. Protein, C. Glycogen, or D. Carbohydrates. And that is protein. Get the protein. Get the protein. Number 12, which of the following represents the correct sequence of event of formation of dental cavity? 1. Abscess. 2. Dental decay. 3. Enamel decay. 4. Plaque. formation. So I'm gonna go with the plaque first. Let's see if that is out here. Which one next? Enamel decay. So this is 1, 2, and then 3. Dentine decay and 4 abscess. So let's see, that is D. All right, so let's move on to number 13. You got miss again. You got miss again. Love you one more time, miss. All right, let me smile up the steps. I want you guys to see everything now. So Bennett, I don't want selfish teacher. Hit the like button, man. What not do you? Look how much video me down. Yo, I get 5,000 views and 100 likes. That's me. No sense. 5%. Come on, guys. You don't have to hit the like button, man. No one other people get the help. All right, item 13 refer to the following. I'm going to show the part of a human digestive tract. It says, which organ responsible for the digestion of protein only? All right. So this is our pancreas. A little bit tuning up, peeps. So your stomach. You make it say, I have to catch up the stomach. Somebody put on a video say I should stop imitating Jamaicans because I don't sound good. Just a point of information. I am a Jamaican. And Jamaica is special because I was born in it. So guys, don't get it twisted here. Jamaica is special because me born in it. Me is special because me born in Jamaica. Anyway, me born with a great CMO. And this would be the duodenum or the small intestine. Some teacher that call it intestine. Alright guys, it's small this duodenum. It's just a small duodenum. Alright, so let us see. It says which organ is responsible for the digestion of protein only? And that is the stomach. All right, so this would be C. All right, so number 14, the process of digestion is defined as the removal of A, is it toxic waste, B, non-toxic waste, C, metabolic waste, or D, undigested waste. And that's D. I know this one from the last video. Guys, if you don't watch my last video, I'm not even tell you what to do. You know what you have to do. All right. Will show the function of some structure of the respiratory system. A, 1, filters warm and moist in air. 2, prevents food from entering the trachea. 3, provides air passage in each lung. 4, produce sound with the voice box or vocal cords. Now, this is a repeat. The structure 1, 2, and 3, right? The structure labeled 1, 2, 3, and 4 are. Just I think I got right with that one, guys. Right. So this is the nasal passage. Somebody else say, "Oh, watching between time. Please just number 15." Guys, this is important, right? We're not the rush thing. We're not over make the video over long either. So that is C. What about the person I'll go watch next year from early as I'm prepare for the exam and now we're last month. I have to cater for them too, you know. All right, so let's move on to number 16. Which of the following reagent is used to test for glucose? A, is it iodine solution? B, copper sulfate? C, sodium hydroxide? Or D, Benedict's solution? And that's Benedict solution. Let's move on to the next. To deliver mouth-to-mouth restrictive. Let's not go to the answer because this is a repeat question. All right. And that's D. This on the back first. Put it back into it. All right, let's move on to 18. No, wrong direction. Which of the following is not a characteristic of the gaseous exchange surface? A, moist. B, thin wall. C, small surface area. D, well supplied with gases. And that is a small surface area. It's actually large. All right, so let's move on to 19. Which of the following substance found in cigarette smoke is addictive? And that's star, nicotine, carbon dioxide, or carbon monoxide. And that's the nicotine. Addicted. All right, the diagram most likely represent A. Is it a liver, a phagocyte, a lymphocyte, or a red blood cell? And that's A, phagocyte. All right, we are 1/3 there. Hit the like button, guys. Hit the like button. All right, so let's move on to 21. Hit the like button, guys. If you have not subscribed, you need to do so you can get the other videos also on other subjects. All right. Item 21 refers to the following incomplete table, which shows blood vessels and organs they supply. 1, lungs, 2, hepatic artery, 3, the intestine, and 4, the renal artery. Which of the following character labels 1, 2, and 4? This is a repeat. So 1 is the pulmonary artery. Hepatic artery belongs to the liver. Intestine, the mesenteric artery, and the renal artery to the kidney, supply the kidney. So that's C. This is a repeat. So if you can note of this one, right? Might be coming. 22. Which of the following best describe the function of a pacemaker in the heart? A. Increase the heart rate. B. Decrease the heart rate. C. Regulate the heart rate. Or D. Prevent the heart from overworking. I think my heart is overworked, guys. You get one like, come on. Or overwork my heart and I one like, get, come on, guys, hit the like button. And for 22 is C, regulate the heart rate. 23, high blood pressure most likely leads to A, cardiac problems, B, stomach ulcer, C, liver damage, or D, lung damage. And unfortunately, it is A, cardiac problems. Very, very serious. So I hope I don't die of heart attack. 24, blood pressure is highest when? Highest in the, is it the vein, the artery, the arterioles, or the capillaries? And that would be the arteries. But people don't know this and they think of the vein. All right, so let's move on to 25. For a while, for a long time, I thought it was a vein. Which of these represent the pelvic girdle? This one is the rib, pelvic girdle. All right, so answer would be B. But just to continue, because Miss is such an awesome teacher. Look up yourself and smell. She had these labeled. It's like one for Miss Miller, guys. So I just smell when it's a team out. All right. And the last one. Circle. All right, so let's move on to 26. Hit the like button, guys, for Miss Miller. The function of the marrow in the long bone is to A, store iron, B, reduce friction, C, make blood plasma, or D, make red blood cell. And that's D, make the red blood cell. Make the red blood cell. Muscle group that oppose each other to produce movement are described as, is it synergetic, contracting, antagonistic, or counteracting. So is it synergistic, contracting, antagonistic, or counteracting? And 27 is antagonistic. All right, so let's move on to 28 to 29. Refer to the following simplified diagram of a kidney tubule. In answering the item, each labeled part may be used once, more than once, or not at all. Which labeled part collect filtrate from the glomerulus? All right, so let's just put on a little label. This is the, I'm going to try to write as fast as possible. All right, I know some of you have no patience. If you want to be a doctor or nurse, you have to have patience. So listen, stay and watch the video. Don't skip through it neither. All right. So this is A, let's say. B, the Bowman capsule. You got Miss Miller. Such an awesome person and teacher. We also music college for me. That's the thing there, you know. And C would be the proximal convoluted tube. One thing is saying something. Like a big word. I'm going to say about it can't have a small word. No. Man, I know. It's a move shape. Right, you never know if them give you a diagram like this and ask you to label, alright? So that's why I'm not label them. You can change it up the area, ask you guys to label them. Bam, you know how to do it, right? God bless. However, the answer is B. For 28, it's B and it's the Bowman capsule. Which labeled parts brings blood to the glomerulus? And that is A, this side, left side. Alright, so I think I did a wonderful job by labeling it. So you guys, just in case. 30, which of the following joints allows movement in all directions? Is it the knee, the ankle, the elbow, or the shoulder? And that is your shoulder. So that's D. We have halfway there. Hit the like button, guys. Hit the like button. 31, the part of the skin which acts as an insulating layer holding heat in the body is A, subcutaneous fat, C, sebaceous gland, C, sweat gland, or D, hair follicle. What's your answer for that, guys? For 31. That's A. If you said A, it's correct. There's nobody at type, man. So that's A. Which of the following is an involuntary action? Eating, walking, breathing. I'm not say breathing, or riding a bicycle. So that's C. 33. Which of the following action occurs when you bring out accommodation in the eye? A, tightening of suspensory ligaments through the relaxation of the ciliary muscle. B, loosening suspensory ligaments through relaxation of the ciliary muscle. C, tightening of suspensory ligaments with no change in the ciliary muscle. D, loosening suspensory ligaments with no change in the ciliary muscle. And that's A, tightening of the suspensory ligaments through the relaxation of the ciliary muscle. Let's move on to 34 because we're going on fine. We're going on fine. Hit the like button. Hit the like button, peeps. Which of the following hormone is responsible for causing the liver to contract? Which of the following is responsible for causing the liver to convert excess sugar to glycogen? Is it insulin, glucagon, adrenaline, or antidiuretic hormone? And that is insulin, so that's A. So for the future nurse, future doctor, like what now? Yeah, they say then guys, they say all the best in the future. So I do this now. I do this for getting this respect. Which of the following statement is not true about the endocrine and nervous system? They both are responsible for what? This. They both are responsible for stimuli. I think that should be there. They are both responsible for coordination and control of the body. C, they are both have specialized cells for transmitting and receiving information. D, they both have the same response time for transmitting and receiving information. All right, so the information. All right, so we're living in the days of information. There's a role in the growth of the human. Is it the insulin, the glucagon, the thyroxine, or the adrenaline? And that is the thyroxine. All right, so 36 is C. 37, let's go. Why don't I always show private ones? Cha. All right, which of the following correctly identify the label? As you identify right here, this is urethra. We have gone through it already on the previous video, but just in case, this is the urethra. One is a sperm duct. Right, and this is the urethra. That's URETHRA. Right. And this is our prostate gland. We don't want nothing to that, guys. We don't want nothing to that. Right. And then the last one would be the seminal piece. Alright, so hit the like button, me and I do this now. Share it now, so somebody else can see. Subscribe now. Yeah, so we are doing. So this is C. Let's move on to 38. Which of the following is the correct sequence of activities that occurs when a person picks up a plate? 1. Impulses are sent down the white matter of the brain through the spinal cord of the arm. 2. Receptors detect plate and impulse is sent to the brain to make a decision. 3. Effector contracts or relax to pick up the plate. 4. Touch receptors in the skin and eyes keep the brain informed to coordinate action. And that is 4. That's the beginning. 2. Come next. All right. So that is D. All right. We're going on fine, guys. We just want to close off this one. All right. So I need to appreciate you all. 39. Sexual reproduction is defined as A. Fusion of zygote. B. Fusion of the gametes. C. Fission of gametes. Or D. Production of offspring by mitosis. And that is fusion of the gametes. Let's fuse our gametes. Let's move on to 40. Which of the following methods of contraception function by preventing sperm from entering the uterus? A. Barrier. C. Natural. D. C. Surgical. Or D. Hormonal. And that's barrier. I'm going to bar the river. Bar it. Ovulation is a process by which A. Female becomes pregnant. B. A female and a female gametes fuse. C. An egg is implanted in the uterus. Or D. A mature egg is released into the oviduct. And that's it. T. This was on the last paper. If you have not watched that, you need to watch that fast, fast. All right, watch all the video over and over. 42 refer to the following diagram, which shows a process of occurring in humans. Process illustrated above is, so you have the DNA, you have the split, blah blah blah, to dipole cell. Is it the process illustrated above is mitosis, meiosis, cell transport, or cell transmutation? That is mitosis, right? So let's move on to 43. I think I need to begin up a bit. Yeah, you guys just chromosomes are made up of protein and that should be A, DNA. That was on the last paper also. Which of the following shows correct example of genetic and environmental variation? Genetic variation, height, environment radiation, tongue rolling. Tongue rolling and height. So that's B. Hit the like button, guys, if you're just joining. Make sure you watch the video from the start. 45 refer to the following genetic cross, which shows an inheritance of blood group of humans. Alleles A and B and co-dominant to each other are both dominant to O. So the parental genotype, gamete, fertilization, and the which of the following offspring inherited the homozygous recessive allele? Is it K, L, M, or E? And that's N, that's T. So let's move on to 46. SEMA has the following signs, symptoms: construction of the bronchial tubes, coughing, and wheezing. She's most likely to suffer from, unfortunately, asthma. All right. Let's move on to 47. Hypertension does not occur as a result of A, obesity, anemia, B, atherosclerosis, high cholesterol level, and that's D, anemia. Let's move on to 48 to 49 for the following terms: antibody, antibiotic, antioxidant, antiserum. In answering 48 to 5, each term may be used once, more than once, or another. Oh, which term is referred to as A, protein produced by the blood plasma cell derived from B, lymphocytes? And that would be the A, the antibody. All right, very important. 49, substance released by the body to neutralize harmful chemical produced by microorganisms. And that would be the antioxidant. So that's C. We're going on fine. Just tend to go. Hit the like button, guys. Hit the like button. Which of the following disease causes severe diarrhea and abdominal pain? typhoid, ringworm, gonorrhea, or tuberculosis. And that is the typhoid. So we have 10 to go. Hit the like button, guys, if you want to continue. If you don't want me to continue, hit the like button. Same way. Item 51, refer to the following diagram, which shows the staging life cycle of a mosquito. Which of the following stages found in or on water? Oh, yes, that's really nice. All right, so first, I'm going to try to label it. So here we go. Oh shit, it takes. So I pooper. This is when it is the vampire stage or the adult. I don't have to name adult, just like we. That's for sure, yeah. Just like a backbiters. All right, so let's see. This one. Oh, hold on. Let's see, which of the following stages are found in or on water? That's 2, 3, and 4. 2, 3, and 4. All right, so one not included, so that would be D. So when them start bite up, you zoom in. All right, so let's move on to 52. What type of immunity is acquired from the antibodies that are produced when the vaccine is administered? A, artificial active. B, artificial passive. C, natural acquired. Or D, natural passive. And that would be A, artificial active. We have done this one before. Let's go, guys. We are at the end. Hit the like button. Beriberi is an example of a disease that is classified as A, hereditary, phagogenetic, sexually transmitted, nutritional deficiency. And that would be nutritional deficiency. Remember, we got no food and nutrition. All right, which of the following gases is produced in landfill sites? A, ozone, B, steam, C, oxygen, or D, methane. What is the answer for that, guys? We did that in the last paper. This is methane. Guys, ensure that you watch all my videos, all right? All 500 of them. What is the effect of carbon monoxide on the human body? A, prevent oxygen uptake by the blood. B, damages cilia representing a trachea. C, cause eye irritation and reduce visibility. D, has toxic effect on the nervous system. Lack of oxygen, which is a very powerful thing. 56, chlorine bleach can be added to water to A, improve taste. B, pray for infiltration. C, destroy microorganism. Or D, remove unpleasant smell. And that is C, destroy microorganisms. So 57, which of the following substances contribute to the excessive growth of algae in waterways? A, nitrates and sulfate. B, nitrates and phosphate. Or is it C, carbonates and sulfates? Or D, carbonates and phosphates? And that is B, nitrates and phosphates. So we have reached the very end. Ensure that you are subscribed. Ensure that you like the video, because when it's done, you can get it back. So guys, please ensure that you are subscribed. Make sure you can share it on your social media page also. All right, nothing wrong with that. Helping out the others. All right, and look out for more videos coming up. Which of the following are effects of releasing untreated sewage into river and lakes? A, increase in bacteria, decrease in oxygen. B, death of fishes. And that is all 3. So that's 59. Which of the following is an example of non-biodegradable pollutant? A, lead. B, paper. C, cotton, sewage. And that is lead. All right. So let's look at number 60 and last. Thank you guys so much for Lenox Bennett. Appreciate you all. So number there, people always ask number. Same number there. All right. Contamination of water sources is detrimental to the human because of the spread of waterborne disease such as, is it rabies, cholera, influenza, or tuberculosis? And that is cholera. All right. To ensure that you are subscribed, ensure that you like the video, ensure that you share it, ensure that you watch the rest. Make sure your notification is on. This is Mr. Lenox Bennett. I'm out, no doubt. See you guys in another video. Pick up yourself. Bismillah. Chiller.